This is complete politics with Chukwuma Okoro.
Before the protest, I was one of those who said, look, let those who, Southeasterners keep away. And the reason why I said that was that when Sowore started calling names of P2B, trying to rub him in the mud, and I said to somebody, jokingly, I said, if P2B shows there, they will either kill him or arrest him. And the next thing is that they will charge him for treason. So for me, the protest did not achieve what it was meant to achieve. But one thing I like the protest for is that we have moved it from the southeast to the seat of power. And that's what I've always told the people in the southeast. Those who declare sit at home, I say, you cannot declare sit at home in the southeast and you expect it to affect the federal government. Declare it in the, come to the Abuja and declare. Or you say that all Igbos who are trading in Nigeria every Monday don't open your shops, then it will affect the government. So what they were doing in the southeast was actually killing the southeast rather than protecting and elevating the southeast.
But do you think that that particular call on Monday will ever hold water, given the fact that the ED of the Lagos Trade Fair, say something yesterday that Igbos, who happens to be the majority persons trading in that trade fair, should try their best not to be part of the protest? Talking about the fragility of the trade fair and its complex at this point.
Well, if you look at it from that point, everybody's protecting themselves. But I am telling you, that's why we have a problem in Igbo land. First problem we have is that what is it? The Igbos have no leader. And unfortunately, the people you see today parading themselves as leaders are not leaders. These are sycophants. And that is where the problem of the Igbo man starts. The Igbos have no person who is speaking for them. The things that are happening in Igbo land cannot happen in the north. You see where the bandits sit down with government officials negotiating. Can it happen? Can you see IPOB sitting down in the southeast negotiating? It will not happen. Because you have a country that you're running two laws. One law is for the south, one law is for the north. And we must be very honest with ourselves when we say these things. The unity that these people keep talking about is not applicable in the southeast. It's not applicable. Even though some of us will try not to bring tribe and all sentiment into it, but it's getting to the point where we must begin to tell ourselves that for us to have a Nigeria that works, we must have the same law applying across.
Similar applying. Prince, I want to ask you, and after that, I would like Elvis to have his take on this question now. Do you think that any level of pressure through protest mounted on the federal government will lead to the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
The only solution to the release of Nnamdi Kanu is political.
Is protest part of it?
No. Okay. It is political. Nnamdi Kanu is a political prisoner.
Okay.
There are other people who have said worse things than Nnamdi Kanu. Where you come from in Nigeria today, determines the kind of justice you get.
Prince, I want you to answer my question directly. Do you think that any level of protest mounted, and I asked you, political solution, is protest part of the political solution?
No.
Okay, so
I do not believe in this protest.
That was the first question I asked.
I do not. You know why I do not believe in this protest?
Okay.
I do not believe in it because you cannot tell a child more about the father than the child. The man behind the people behind the protest, they're not even being sincere. Okay. Honestly speaking, they are not being sincere.
All right.
Let me finish. The only way I will see the sincerity in this protest is if Sowore gets arrested and tried with the others.